Hi, I'm Mr. Miller. I'm teaching pre-calculus and mathematics for data and financial literacy this year. Both classes are honors level classes and they're filled with valuable information that I hope will help you out in your future. Every day when you come to my class, I'll give you a little piece of paper called the Do Now. You'll do some math problems, and as you walk in, I may ask you a small math question. Don't worry if you don't know the answer. It's probably going to be up here on the board. Come on in and let's take a look at the classroom and how things are set up. Notice as you enter my classroom, I don't have little individual desks. I have tables, and these are called learning groups. So we have 6 tables that seat 4 people and 1 large picnic table. You want to get yourself in social groups and academic learning groups. Both are valuable for you in your future and your growth as a mathematician and as a citizen. When you come in the first day, I'll assign you to a table. You're allowed to pick any seat you want at that table, but you have to sit at the table I ask you to sit at the first day. Notice we'll be working off this overhead, and this big, large smart board, and I also have a large computer monitor for those people over here. I'd like everybody to be able to see what we're working on as best as we can during class. One of the aspects of this whiteboard is during a test, you're allowed to write down any notes you want before you take the test on this whiteboard to help you out. It's a good way to do a brain dump before you take a test. Calculus Honors, this is your syllabus. Math office number. My cell number is available to your parent or guardian upon request. That's my email address. That's my YouTube address. Main purpose of this class, our goal is to attain the fulfillment of each individual's potential in mathematics. Our grading system is assessments. So there's 2 types of assessments. That's tests and quizzes, and they're worth 60% of your grade. Tests are every other week. There's a curve on every test, 109 out of 100. The lowest grade I'll put in the grade book for your test is a 50%. So even if you bomb it and get like your age, 17 or 18, the lowest I'll put in is a 50. We have a quiz in between the tests. So every other week there's a test, every other week there's a quiz. They alternate. So every 2 weeks, the curve on the quiz is 12 out of 10. And the lowest grade I'll put on your quiz is a 6. So you cannot fail a quiz in my class. The lowest grade you'll get is a 6 on it. Your journal is 30%, and it's assigned throughout the course. There is no floor on that. You can fail the journal. That being said, if you do hand the journal in, the lowest grade you can get in the grade book is a C. If you complete your journal and get 100% on it, the lowest grade you'll get is a C. Classwork and participation is only 10%. Course materials, these are all recommended. A binder or a folder. We're going to do a lot of worksheets in here. I'm not that type of teacher. I'm a worksheet type of person. Pencils, dry erase markers. You're allowed to take notes on the dry erase board during the day of the test. So you might want to have your own dry erase marker. I supply them, but you might want to have your own. The other thing that I highly recommend that you buy is this calculator, the Casio 115ES. It's a really good unit. It does a lot of work for us. And you'll find that out the first week. Everybody should have access to a computer. We give you one, the Chromebook. You're not allowed to have your personal computer this year in class. You're only allowed to use the school-assigned Chromebook. Smartphone use in class, it's not allowed, but there are certain lessons where I will require you to have your cell phone out. After every test, we do a data analysis, and I'll have you take a picture of that data analysis with your cell phone. We have a textbook in this class, but I just use that. If you want to sign one out, you're welcome to. Our curriculum, this course, is designed to raise your ACT, SAT, or PERT score and springboard you into college algebra, methods of calculus, survey of calculus, or Calc 1. It is highly recommended, again, that you dual enroll during this school year. Again, the assessments are every other week. We have a midterm. All students are required to take the midterm. Final, seniors are exempt from the final if they meet their requirements. Extra help, I have a video review available for every test and quiz. Cell phone policy, again, don't have it out. I will take it. Things that I do as a teacher. I give a review for tests and quizzes. I complete the review again on YouTube and send it to your phone via Google Classroom. I grade tests immediately. You'll know your score the next class. That being said, it might not be an SIS, but you will have a graded test in your hand the next class. I allow tests to be retaken. So if you do a really bad job on one of our tests, don't worry, just come back and retake it. But the highest you can get on the retake is an 81. I have students that'll get an 89 and ask me to do the retake. The answer to that is no. Study harder. But if you have a bad day, that's okay. Just come in and do the retake. I'll give you a retake. If you get 100 on the retake, the highest grade I'll put in is an 81. I will give your parents my cell number upon request. All they need to do is email me, and I'll give them my cell number. I give students the PERT here at Olympic Heights the 2 days before Thanksgiving break through Miss Ludy's office. I help do enrollment students from 2:50 to 3:30 after school. It is a free service. SAT prep is also a free service, and that's offered the day before the SAT or ACT. So notice, on the 23rd, there's an SAT. So on the 22nd, from 3:30 to 5:30, I'll have an SAT prep for that test. Then down here, there's an ACT on the 6th. So on September 5th, I'll have an ACT prep from 3:30 to 5:30 right here in this classroom. Same thing on the 12th, I'll have an SAT prep. On Wednesdays, to raise cancer awareness, I'll wear pink on Wednesdays. On Wednesdays, I'll wear pink. I'm sure some of us know someone that's going through the struggle. On Fridays, to lighten up the mood, it'll be Tropical Friday. So on Friday, we wear a Hawaiian shirt or a tropical shirt. I'll be wearing a tropical shirt just to lighten up the mood. Let's try to have a good year. Let's learn some new math. Save the world. Hope this is a good year for everyone.